ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, and the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. In motion left is Davis. McCaffrey running up the middle. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. You talk about this Rams defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate separate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Gay knocks this one through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And the Rams in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he's got it to about the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started...
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. There he goes left side. He's on his way. Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bennett. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The slot man in motion right. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
In motion left is Davis. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Niners first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Fighting him off. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here is third and quite a ways. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10, here's Bennett.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off play action, here's Bennett. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now third down and 7.
18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. Flushed out right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left is Davis. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 37. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Purdy now on 2nd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Bennett now off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case,
touchdown, Rams.
Jalen Waddle
from 3 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a